Another show that came out earlier this year but only debuted this week was CWA's November to Remember 5, celebrating so much CWA action. And if you don't know who CWA is, they're also Epic Ones, the same promotion in Tennessee. A great promotion. And if you know who Epic One is, they're CWA. CWA's been around for a long time. They've had some amazing events, and this was no exception. We got Marcus Centofonte taking on Joe Randa in a match where if Joe Randa lost, he would have to retire. And Centofonte did just that. He made Joe Randa retire, defeating him. The current WZW champion, defeating Joe Randa. And we'll just have to see what happens to Joe Randa now. I mean, anything can happen at this point. AC Slater defeated Jimmy Kicks, Eric Crow, and Justin Blaze in a fatal four-way attraction. Eruption defeated MX5. Zayn defeated CJ Cross in singles competition. Brad Dominion defeated AC Slater and Eruption in a triple threat match. And the Prodigy retained the E1 Heavyweight Championship against former WZW champion. He might have actually been the WZW champion at this time, J2 Step, who came with Marcus Centofonte for this event. And then in your main event, Kevin Porter defeated Max Vender in what was a spectacular show of wrestling talent right there. Two great guys going at it. Kevin Porter defeating Max Vender in your main event. The Sunday show, because this was a two-day show, featured Joe Randa wrestling MX5 in what may very well be his last match here. The new Wrecking Crew of Marcus Centofonte and J2 Step WZW representing took on underrated Max Vender and CJ Cross and defeated them in tag team competition. Vu then defeated C4 and Eric Crow in a three-way dance, and Zayn and Centofonte wrestled to a double countout in your CWA November to Remember 5 main event. Going towards the end of October now, ABW hosted their Week 4 show in Colorado. In that showcase, the Battleborn Wrestling, haven't said that in a while, the Battleborn Wrestling Central States Heavyweight Championship was on the line as Tricky Sticks retained against the immortal Adrian Blackheart. From there, we had EWA Eruption, November 20th, 2009 in New Jersey. The EWA Heavyweight Championship was on the line when Joe Hall defeated El Cracho and Brandon the Bull in a handicap title match. He defeated both men and retained the title. How about that? From there, we had the Tri-State Championship on the line as TJ Blade defeated Tommy Cobran, that's what it was. Tommy Cobran in what was a spectacular match. Truly a spectacular match between these two men. I don't even know, I can't say enough about this Tri-State match. It was so good. Check this out on YouTube if you have any time. And from there, Joey Chaos defeated Patrick Way Wilson in your main event. SNW Infection 5 debuted on November 22nd, 2009. K-Bar losing in a losing effort to Polo. Polo winning the #1 contendership to the SNW Championship. He will get a shot against Jay Crusher. ACW 186 Chaos debuted November 22nd, 2009 in Louisiana as Rapid and Skull defeated Buster Razor, Black, and Gamebreaker in tag team competition, as well as the SEC champion Tony J-Rock Davis defeating the ACW champion Joey Heavy Metal in a champion versus champion non-title match. No DQ. I can't believe it. J-Rock pulled it off, defeating the ACW champion in the main event. Good going for J-Rock. You're getting somewhere, man. You really are in ACW. Congratulations. BWE Aftershock was held in Georgia this week, November 22nd, 2009. In this showcase, Tank defeated Black Ice. Stone Hardy defeated The Freak, and Jimmy Nitro and Stephen Hardy went to a no contest. AWF Addiction Episode 5 debuted November 23rd, 2009. In that showcase, ABWA Championship on the line, Glenn Bell defeating Kyle Matthews. Following that, Snake lost to Tim Anderson by DQ, which led to the AWF Tag Team Championship as Tim Sanders and Night Stalker defeated Snake and Shay Matthews. Wolfgar then defeated the Demon by knockout, an impressive victory there. And then for the #1 contendership of the heavyweight title, Survivor of Pain defeated Demon and Wolfgar. And in this match, if Survivor of Pain lost, he would have been fired. He would have quit. Survivor of Pain won and is the #1 contender for the AWF heavyweight title. And in the main event, which doesn't really count, an unsanctioned match, Chris Dickens and Fury went to a no contest. CBYW Scream 2 debuted November 24th, 2009 in Ohio. In that showcase, DC Doom defeated the Prototypes, Tony Sheets. The CBYW Heavyweight Champion Beast No defeated Cody Jacobs in singles competition. And Livewire defeated Ketonic in a ladder match for the CBYW Elite Championship. Winning the championship, winning the title, becoming a champion. Livewire did it. Amazing showcase. But, rematch clause, folks. Ketonic immediately asked for his rematch clause to be invoked, and he did this, that, and Ketonic won the belt back right after. So Ketonic left. He came with the belt, he lost the belt, but then he left with the belt. SWC Ground Zero 18 debuted November 25th, 2009 in Pennsylvania. A great showcase this week as JP and Wasted wrestled to a no contest decision against Folkland and AJ Todd. This match was all over the place, and finally everyone just started brawling. No contest, but a great showcase nonetheless. And in your main event, Scott Brumley defeated Sick Rick and Genocide in a triple threat match not to be missed. Check it out. SWC Ground Zero 18. ETTW emerged on the internet today with November 25th, 2009 edition from New Jersey. In that, the unrecognized ETTW Light Heavyweight Championship was on the line. It's not sanctioned right now. Matt DeMorris, who was the last champion, retained against Glenn Evans by disqualification. From there, the ETTW Heavyweight Championship was on the line. James Anderson retained against Dylan Kreese. And then right after, the Money in the Bank was cashed in, folks. The Money in the Bank that Matt DeMorris had was cashed in. The match went underway, and in the end, Jamie Anderson defeated him too. Jamie Anderson retained the title twice in one night, only to be attacked by TKO after, the returning TKO. He's back in ETTW. The Davenport Wrestling Alliance presented their show November 25th, 2009. In that showcase, we had, in that match, I guess you could call it, we had a fatal four-way elimination. Well, I guess it wouldn't be fatal if it was elimination. We had a four-way elimination match, which featured Train, Dylan Capdevilla, and Jay Riley all falling to the Epic Spartan in this contest, hyping DWA's 4th anniversary. TBW Full Force debuted November 26, 2009 in the United Kingdom. In that match, Callum defeated Rye, the current TBA heavyweight champion, to gain a title shot against him in the future. ATW Rising 2009 debuted, a show from Australia we haven't seen in quite some time. They returned, and in their showcase, the ATW Heavyweight Hardcore. The ATW Hardcore Championship was on the line when Princey defeated Super Diamond to win the vacant title. And in your main event, Brandon Holloway took on Jack Dewsnap in a brutal 3 stages of hell match. Enjoy it? TBA Destruction Series debuted November 27, 2009 in Pennsylvania. That showcase had a 5-on-5 elimination match, something you really haven't seen all this winter in Backyard Wrestling. There was one in WCW as well. Let me give you the people here. Spartan Kiridan, The Reaper, MCP, the Iron Devil, and Chris Blaze defeated Christian Storm, MC Wild, Unbreakable, Little Ray and Jay Pierce in a 5-on-5 elimination match that went all the way down to the last two. And they pulled it out somehow. I don't know how they did, but they pulled it out in the end with I don't even remember. I think it was MCP getting the victory. Don't quote me on that one. But their team won against the other team. And then their main event, the TBA Heavyweight Championship, was on the line. Christian Storm retaining in a tag team ladder match. It was Christian Storm and Jay Pierce versus Chris Blaze and the Iron Devil. Christian Storm winning the title, retaining the title, and is still the champion here in TBA.